2012 Nissan Juke. Owner complains of loud rattle in the engine bay. And I have to assume, because it's coming out of the timing chain side, that we either have a broken guide or the chain itself is stretched so far it's actually doing some damage in there, which is a very common thing with these 1.6 turbo engines. These have a factory recall on them because of premature wear on the timing chain, and this one was done at 15,000 miles, and there's plenty of signs of it's been done. You know, here's the cover. So it's been signed, it's been done at least once. At 64,000 miles, it was making, the customer said, all kinds of ruckus, making noise, lots of noise. And we take it apart, and the adjuster is way down here, is all the way out, yet the chain itself has lots and lots of slop in it. What does that do? Well, it wears into your cover. So here's your timing chain cover. You can see the big groove all the way down, and then right there, look at that. Actually ate about a quarter of an inch of aluminum off. So this is your 1.6 liter turbocharged Nissan. And in order to get this off, you have to take your mount off. You have to take your timing chain cover off. You have to take your tensioner off. You have to take all the inside rear wheel off, your tire off. And to get everything lined up, this one right here has to point straight down. This one right there has to point straight sideways. And the ones up top have to be pointing up. I'd highly recommend using coils as a replacement. They are a very good quality. I've bought many of them before, mostly for Ford Expeditions. Another thing you got to do is keep the motor supported, even though they do have a bracket set up that you can use to mount from up top. We prefer to use just an old school jack to go underneath and just kind of keep it level. So now that I got everything lined up, I can't film and do the work at the same time, so I'm going to have to stop. But I'm going to go ahead and disconnect everything and start replacing with the new parts. Alright, I'm down on the bottom side of the engine to show what happens with premature wear. So up top I said, you know, the timing chain had a lot of slop in it. You can see the tensioner is all the way out. There's nothing more you can give. And then here's the slop. See, that caused it to slide up and back, which caused it to wear all the way through, almost all the way through the valve cover. The valve cover on one of these is $380, up to $450 depending on where you buy it. This timing chain set, this particular one came from Rock Auto, only place I can find coils. There was one called M Max at Advance, I think it was, and they wanted, oh my goodness, $360 or something like that. It's some really high dollar price. Expect to pay around $400 to $500 for a timing chain job on one of these Nissan Jukes. That's about the going price, at least around here in Tennessee. You can see the amount of damage that was done to the motor by this faulty chain. I have the new gear on here. We had to use fire torch to take that one off here. Everything on this motor was overly tight. Nothing was torqued to spec. It's almost through the oil port for the tensioner, because I took the tensioner off here, and that's the oil port for it. It goes all the way over, and it's almost completely through. See, it's just wreaked havoc, damage everywhere. So I told the owner the damage. He said just throw it back together. So here we go.